Hey guys, it's Mary. Welcome to today's video where we're going to be doing a kind of K-pop Demon Hunters transformation. I really enjoyed the movie K-pop Demon Hunters. My little one, she's 8, her and I watched it and truly enjoyed it. My teenager, she wouldn't give it a chance, but I think if she watched it, she would like it. And I just thought it would be fun to kind of do 2 different looks. So we're gonna do like a Rumi everyday look, just like if you like the character, if you're a fan of the movie and just wanna do her kind of everyday makeup look. And then if you wanna take it a step further and turn it into a costume or a cosplay, we're gonna bump it up a notch. So let's go ahead and transform into Rumi. So I did go ahead and already do my base makeup, and I actually really lucked out and I had these lash clusters that kind of mimicked. So this is the look that we're going for, and I will go ahead and throw it up on the screen too so you can kind of see what the goal is. I did go ahead and kind of throw on the shirt that I had that was closest to what she had on, which was kind of like a white high collar, and the necklace that I owned that was closest to kind of, you know, to mimic the style-esque of what she had on. I rearranged my rings, you know, to kind of look like the way Rumi had her rings. So we've kind of already got the vibe going. She has the kind of like one earring on one side and then the 2 like earrings on the other side. So we're headed in the right direction. She doesn't have much of an arch or anything like that, so I didn't try to arch very much. We've got a pretty basic face. The first thing I want to do, I'm going to throw on just a little bit of this Restless Rose YSL blush. Now, this is kind of like a shop my stash look, so literally anything you have that is similar to what she has, grab that. I'm just going to keep it very, very light. I felt like this was the closest color that I could achieve that kind of like barely there pink sheen that she has. And I am going to kind of come a little bit on the apples of my cheeks because I feel like she has just a little bit of blush down here as well. The next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and throw on our lip because it's Mary, so we want to go ahead and get some sparkle on our lips. And she has a very kind of pinky, shiny, it's, you know, it's reflecting the light, you know, quite a bit. So I thought we would go with this Fenty Gloss Bomb Stick in the shade Icy Amethyst. Thought that would achieve the closest look to what she has. That does pull a little bit purple, and I do have this white one, so I'm going to take a little bit of the white Fenty Gloss Bomb Stick. And what is this one called? How Many Carats? And I'm just going to use that to lighten it up a little bit. Ooh. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I'm going to dip into this Dark Dreamscape palette. This shade right here called Void. It's this really, really deep purple. And we're going to use that to kind of start that baseline with that dark purple that she has her wing going out on. I'm not really good at lashes. I rarely wear lashes. So I'm already like worried about these lashes, and then I'm scared to do my makeup with the lashes already on. But we're brave. I'm using my Aussie brushes from the Aussie set. So I'm going to start out with this like small angled. We're just going to go for like a wing. She has like this deep purple wing going on. And actually, you know what? Let's back up the train. Before we go in with the wing, I'm going to go ahead and put the sparkle on so that I don't put the sparkles over top of our purple wing. I thought this would be absolutely perfect for this. This is the Half Magic Puck in Dopamine Sparkle. Oh, this is like the glitter of everyone's dreams. It's like this kind of wet formula glitter puck. They're up to 3 shades of these now. I also have my Rumi nails. I couldn't find them in black, but this was so similar to the design that were on hers that I lucked out finding those. Half Magic Glitter Puck and Dopamine Sparkle. I'm gonna go in a very light layer of this on my lid. She has that kind of sparkle all over her lid, so that's what we're gonna do. so I don't mess up my lashes even more. I'm gonna tap in the inner corners with this little teeny brush. And she also seems to have just a tiny bit of a pink in her crease. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. The shade right here called Portal. And I'm just barely tap my brush into that. Very, very small blending brush. Right where the crease is. Nothing above the crease, nothing blown out. She just got it directly in her crease. And I'm gonna take it a little fanned out slightly over this way because we are gonna have that wing. And I want it to kind of meet up into that wing. And then I'm gonna go back in with a brush that has nothing on it. Just a clean brush, and I'm gonna blend this and try to just lighten it up a little bit. Now we're gonna go back in and dip into that purple, only I do think I'm gonna put a little bit of setting spray just so I don't have to work so hard to lay down that wing. Her wing is very little and it also goes straight across. It usually, you know, most of the time when people do wings and stuff, you know, we kind of aim to go towards our brow, but this is very straight across. So I'm gonna try to keep with that and stay straight across with this wing. See what we got kind of going on there? And then just barely a little wing. Okay, I'm gonna go in and do the same thing on the other eye. So right above that deep purple wing, she kind of has like a glittery purple sparkly moment going on. So I'm gonna go in with the Urban Decay Moondust liner. This is in the shade Studio. And I'm just going to do that right above where the dark purple is. So we're gonna go right above the dark purple line. I love that Rumi's a glitter girl. Okay, so do we see what we got going on there? She's got like the dark purple into the glittery purple into the pink sparkle. Yes, yes, Rumi. This is where if you want to just keep it at an everyday look, if you just want to kind of, you know, do a Rumi style makeup look, this is where you would stop. And then we're gonna take it a little bit further and go like Rumi Demon Hunter. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna add a little bit of a highlighter to just give our cheeks a little bit of a, you know, like that cartoonish kind of pop. I'm using the NYX Butter highlighter in the shade number 1 Butter. Really pretty purpley shade. Oh yes, don't see that, that's perfect, that's perfect. Yes, that is what we were talking about. I said a little bit, and then I just like keep adding to like a little baby. Okay, now we're gonna go in. She's got like the little gemstones on her inner corner. Yeah, Amazon has these little packs. I'll link everything that I can find down below. And then these are the ones that have like the adhesive stuck to them already, and I thought that would be easy for today. I'm gonna use this smallest one right here. So we're gonna pop that right into the inner corner. Are we even? I think we're even. And then I also think that we should amp up the lip just a little bit, you know, kind of give it that Kpop pop. I've got this Fantasy Makers Wet n Wild, what's it? Lip foil in the shade Nymph's Whisper. And this is really, really, really intense, kind of hollow. And I'm just gonna do this like, just on those little areas to kind of give me that a little bit of a cartoony kind of pout. So right there. Ooh. We're gonna go in and do Rumi's, like her demon patterns. So for this, I dug out this palette that I have not pulled out in quite a minute, which is the Danessa Myricks Lightwork 6. This is what the palette looks like. And inside, it does have all these beautiful like multi-chrome shadows, but it also has these like water activated liners. And I thought these two are perfect for her demon patterns. So we're gonna go in with those. So I've got my little Garfield cup of water. My mom had those cups since we were kids and she let me have some. They're so nostalgic for me. We're gonna start with the lighter color, which is the pinkish color. I'm gonna come down, down, from up here. Moving to a thinner brush. We are going to go back and layer up some purple over top of that. So I'm kind of hoping that I can straighten those lines out a little bit. Okay, so we've got a little bit of the pink laid down. I did have to switch up from that Danessa Myricks liner that was just giving me way too much of a hassle. And I started using the color Portal, and I'm just gonna start trying to put some dimension, like, because her demon patterns are kind of two-toned, so that's what we're trying to do. I'm kind of bouncing in between those purples, really. I'm not sticking to one specific purple. I want it to have dimension. Our patterns are on. Now, I am not a hair person. My daughter went ahead and did this braid for me. She kind of has it, you know, she did this whole braid in my edges and stuff for me. My hair skills are not like that. So thank you to my daughter for hooking me up with the hairstyle. All right, so to finish this off, we need Rumi's purple hair, guys. So I got the L'Oreal. I tried to go to Walmart and get the one that they have at Walmart that's a little bit cheaper than this one. And no Walmart around me had purple. So I ended up picking up this one, but I'm hoping that the purple is gonna come out real good. This is the L'Oreal Color Stay Spray One Day Color in the color Purple. And I do not want to get this like all over my house and everywhere, so I am going to go outside and do this. But I'll be back and hopefully we have purple hair. Overall, I really like the way that the look came out. She had on kind of like a yellow moto jacket in part of the movie, so I thought I would throw that on because I happen to have a yellow moto jacket. And that's what it looks like with just a shirt if you do, you know, if you don't throw on a yellow jacket. I did do the purple hair. I'm kind of wishing I had gone with a lighter purple because you can see it a little bit, but you can't really see it a lot in the camera. Outside in the sun, you can really tell the purple. You see that? The purple is there. I went ahead and threw on some contacts. These are not the same color contacts that her eyes turn when she turns into a demon, but these are the colors that I had. So yeah, I just thought it would kind of amp up the look a little bit. And yeah, this is our Rumi Kpop Demon Hunter look. Are we getting the vibes? Are we getting the vibes? I had so much fun. Thank you so much for sharing a piece of your day with me today. And if you like the Kpop Demon Hunters movie, or you just like Rumi, or you're dressing up for Halloween, hopefully this video was either entertaining or helpful. And if you have a quick moment to like, comment, or subscribe, I would truly be grateful. And I really hope to see you in the next one. Bye.